I was debating whether to make this video. Um, I'm coming up on my 20th birthday here on August 1st, and let's just say this year's been pretty eventful for me. I went through a phase of just constant pain, and in a way, it was mostly my own fault. So, yeah, I had a lot of stresses going on in my life. I was probably through the highest depression and anxiety I have felt in a long time. But at the same time, I feel like I don't think I deserved it, but it's something I had to go through. I feel like even though it sucked the way a lot of it unfolded, I definitely needed it to mature a little bit. Um, there was a few months here and there where I allowed other people's stresses and anxiety on top of mine to just boil over and control the way I acted. Um, it's very uncalled for. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming for most people, but for a long time I had this idea in my head that I had control over it, and I let it take over me. Um, I lost quite a bit of people I really cared about along the way. Um, I tried to fix people in a way that I don't normally try to help people. I've always been that type of person that is that shoulder to lean on and somebody that's there to listen. And because of some of the events and some of the things on how it's unfolded, it didn't work the way it normally did. I was so fixated on trying to fix the people that were close to me and I really cared about that I wasn't letting them really enjoy their life as much. Um, and as for the stress and anxiety, like when you're in a relationship, you are devoted and you understand that when your partner, no matter what side it is, you have to be there for them. You really do. Um, and even though we were both at the time going through a lot of changes and different emotions, and I was that person that was supposed to be the rock in the relationship, and instead of me being that, I just lost it. I really did. Um, Definitely looking back on what I've said and done, whether it was for the right intention or not, I was restricting some aspects of life, and kind of hate myself for doing that, to be honest. And some of the decisions afterwards were not really smart on my part either. I was kind of desperate. Not kind of, I was desperate. Um, I felt like when everything started unfolding, I felt my world was crashing down on me. I spent years um, with the relationships that I was in. Um, I felt I, they were just gone, to be honest. And because I was trying to maintain that life I wanted with them, I was completely desperate. I really was. Spam messaging, trying to call. Um, and I'm honestly glad that they didn't really give into it. I definitely deserve the reactions that I got from it. I even made videos and tried posting it. Like, even if any of the material that I said was true or not, I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have. It's, it's my biggest thing is you should never tell a person how to live their life. It's like when you're with somebody, yeah, there's some give and take, but when it starts negatively affecting the person you really care about, it just ends up being fucked up. Um, I never meant for things to unfold the way they did. I really didn't. I was in a very bad headspace. And I hate that I let that control my actions. There was a point in time there where I didn't feel like who I was meant to be. I lost a part of myself along the way. But honestly, even though everything's already ended, like, they've moved on. Uh, I still don't want to. It's not that I want to hold on to what we used to have anymore. It's just a lot of things that were said back and forth. A lot of it was uncalled for. And it's like those people you spend a lot of time with over the years, you just miss that connection. You really do, no matter what it is. Um, and I could sit here and say that I wish I could take it all back. I already know what damage is done. All I could ask for is at some point that they forgive me. I don't expect any of them to be back in my life at all. I really don't. As much as, like, I'll keep texting them to see how they do, I don't deserve anything back from them. I don't. I really don't. Um, I'm just glad I'm at a point that I'm able to realize all the shit I caused. And I've grown more of as a person because of it. I don't regret it. I really don't. Not in, like, the negative way. It may seem like I'm trying to. I mean, because that experience, I've experienced a lot of growth. It's like some of you that may watch this may have doubts about that, but I'm very intent where I'm at now. And I would love to be able to be the person as my more mature self. I'd love to be able to help them again. And possibly turn over a new leaf. But the only thing I could wait now, the only thing I could do now is give it time. A lot of people don't know it, and they definitely don't know it. I'm just saying it in this video because it's going to be something that happens within the next year, because time has already flown by. I do plan on leaving the state that I'm in of Pennsylvania at some point. And it's not because I have a lot of resentment here. I just feel like I need to go to new places and see what's out there. I haven't really gone out that much. I've maybe gone on vacation like 2 times in the last 20 years of my life, and I need to see something new. Um, I wish I was able. I wish I had the ability to take the people I care about with me, but I don't want to hold anybody back anymore. As much as I would love to be back with my ex, because I genuinely always want. The only thing I ever wanted was for her to be happy. I really did. I just got carried away with how I was feeling. Um, but I know she's doing better since. Hopefully, someday down the road, we could talk about good times. Times we did enjoy each other's company. Um, and I know I'm kind of like going from being general to specific, but I still care for all of them. All my best friends and whatnot, well, used to be best friends, and I'd love to be back with my ex and uh, well, power went out. Back with my ex and back with my old friends, because like as much as I didn't appreciate at the time, they did make my life better. I just kept adding to me being miserable, if I'm being completely honest. Um, and to add on to that, not that specifically, but when it came to love interest, I thought it was 100% intent for a couple of months there, but I tried filling the hole that was once there with just basically compliments and trying to find a different person. A couple of people already know that I gave away quite a bit of money to people that I thought they were scammers. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I tried filling the void of what I used to have in that relationship, and I was just giving money away because I've never really gave a crap about money. I really didn't. Because I don't know. I never cared about money. But that's I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say. Moral of the story. Moral of the story is sometimes you gotta go through shit to realize shit. And if you don't keep track of your mental health, everything could just go spiraling down real quick. But before anybody starts going into the comments or anything and has concerned and whatnot, I'm okay. I really am. I'm not going through a depression mood or anything. It's just, this is something I wanted to say before I forget about it. Because ADHD is a bitch. It really is. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that's unsaid right now, but I feel like I've done enough. I'll always keep working on bettering myself, as will many other people. Um, just honestly make sure, no matter what, you don't have to be somebody that goes to therapy or anything. Just be open about what you're going through. Um, I felt like for a while I was being open, but because of the way I am, it wasn't the correct way. They didn't even know about it. I discovered it more on my own. Um, I'm a little bit special. I noticed that when it comes to I can when it comes to any sort of questions or whatnot, you have to ask something specific to me for me to answer it. And when it comes to feelings and stuff, it's kind of hard to do. Um, Now, since I was told to be, it finally got through my skull. I'm a little stubborn. I've always been stubborn, unfortunately. But once the message to be open got through to me, um, I haven't lied since. Whenever people ask an honest question, I tell them I'm I've been pretty upfront about my issues and whatnot to everybody that I talk to now. And that's the autistic side of my brain fully activated. I don't know how else to describe it. Kitty does whatever she wants. I think it's a she. No, this is the he. But yeah, um, I guess it's like a 20th birthday resolution for me. This video is. I'm gonna release it today. Before I stream tomorrow morning. I'm already on no sleep as it is. Gotta love it. uh, but yeah, I'm hoping at some point they'll contact me again. Because even though I'm talking in a very calm manner and everything, I still really care about them. I really do. And I appreciate everybody that's been here along the journey, and even them helping me before they had to part ways with me. I really do appreciate that. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for that. I wouldn't be. And I genuinely believe that, to be honest. I, I probably, would have been dead by now. And as depressing as that sounds, I've wanted to give up so many times in my life. Whether it was for content, whether it was for just my actual life in general. But I'm glad I'm okay now. And I thank every single one of you. I really do. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I am here for you. My email, if you don't want to message it down below, you could email me it if you need any help or advice on anything, because I know everybody goes through something, and I am serious about it, because people commit suicide and stuff every single day. And most people regret it as soon as they do. And the ones that survive can even tell you that. And yeah. Talk to you guys later.